Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back for another DevPro Duel video. So the Performages and Pals with the new Draco card, Dracorivals post BOSH. So this, will be a fully TCG built Bard wizard, Performapal wizard, since I think that's the only OCG exclusive card here still in the deck. But by the time we get these cards, so post BOSH, I think we can expect wizards for the TCG. Otherwise it would be very strange that Konami is giving all of these cards to the TCG bar that Performapal wizard. That would be a very strange move. So anyway, yeah, wizard is definitely one of the definitely an important card, a key card here for the engine. So my full deck list here, let's discuss my card choices and then a few example duels just to showcase the possible combos and so on. So this build is kinda different than the Performages and Pals build we know of from the OCG, you know, with King of the Feral Imps, YgoPro, the Archfiend that can be special summoned if you control a spellcaster on board. But you know, if you play tested that kind of build for the TCG, it's not as effective since, you know, we don't have Shock Mastery, don't have the powerful rank 4 exceeds. Of course, we do get Infinity later, same with Rephlesia, but yeah, that rank 4 engine, it's kind of dangerous to just solely fully focus on Cyber Dragon Infinity alone. That's why Infinity wasn't really ran in the OCG. People weren't really playing Infinity. People just preferred Shockmaster over it. So that's why I don't think the Performance and Pals post BOSH, so with the new Dracorivals cards, it's not really too good with the Archfiend, with King of the Feral Imps, you know, those level 4, rank 4, fully focus for the deck. And yeah, post BOSH, we get Clash of the Dracorivals, we get all of these Draco cards. And as you saw in previous videos, those are just so good. And together with those new Performapal cards, you know, Monkeyboard and Guiturtle, the engine is just so good and ridiculous. So yeah, the few card choices, you know, the deck has 3 different engines. You have Performapals, you have Performages, and you have the Draco cards, the Dracorival cards. So Joker is an instant 3-off, and then we have the new card from BOSH, Monkeyboard. Monkeyboard is also Performapal card that you can just search out with Joker and Monkeyboard. When it's activated in your Pendulum Scale, it acts like a scout, a Clifford Scout. You can search any Performapal from your deck and enter your hand. So pretty much it's a 1-card Pendulum Scale that's already very good, and at the same time you can just search Joker, and Joker can search any Performapal from your deck. So basically you're playing 6 Monkeyboard, so yeah, 6 Joker, and then we have 3 Wizard. I don't think I need to explain that. Wizard, very important to search any Performapal card from your deck, Monkeyboard, Joker, and so on. And it also triggers your Flame Mascot, for example, tutoring your Performage engine. And then we also have one of the new Performapals, Guiturtle, a card that you might can drop to 2, but the card is kinda good. It has a skill of 6, and when it's in your Pendulum Scale, when it's in your Pendulum Zone, and if you activate another Performapal monster in your Pendulum Scale, you can draw 1 card. So that's kind of good, and you can only use that effect once per turn, but it resets itself every turn. And then 1 Lizard draw, also a skill of 6. Most of the time it's just kind of acts like an upstart Goblin, and also an extra target to search with Wizard. And then the Performages engine, you know, kind of similar to Performages and Pals from the OCG, Flame Mascot, the beast. It's unbelievably good how this card works out here in the deck in Performages and Pals. Searching your damage Juggler, preventing OTKs, Juggler in hand, the 1 Trick Clown, the 1 Head Trigger, and the 1 Mirror Conductor. Since Mirror Conductor is needed, it's a Pendulum monster that you can just use to set up the scale. It's searchable by a damage Juggler, and at the same time it's a much needed Pendulum monster that you can possibly special summon on your side of the field for those Draco cards. Since you know the Draco Synchro, Fusion, and Exceed needs Pendulum monsters to get on board. So you cannot get them on board with Juggler, for example, Trickle or Head Trigger. And that's kinda crucial here for the deck. And then we have the Draco engine. Yeah, we know how good the Draco engine is with the Luster Pendulum, the one normal monster, and the double Vector Pendulum. Then we also have the Archfiend and Twin Twister to pop your opponent's back rows. I think you have to run Spell and Trap Destruction since post-BOSH. I think everyone is going to run triple Solemn Notice since this is definitely going to be the format back then. This kind of deck, Performer Pals, Performages and so on, the format will be heavily Pendulum based, and Solemn Notice just counters every Pendulum based deck so well. I think the card is just an instant 3-off here in the deck, so you have to run Spell and Trap Destruction, I think, and with Archfiend, or Eccentric Archfiend, or Archfiend Eccentric, and Twin Twister, those cards are definitely needed, I think, here in the main deck. They're double Wavering Eyes, too good to get your combos going, very good in the mirror match, of course, and it also triggers your Flame Mascot, for example. Only 2, because I main decking 1 Twin Twister in the main deck. And then a few card choices here in the extra deck. There's one change I definitely want to try out here in the deck, and that's Triple Maxi. I really want to fit in Triple Maxi here in the main deck, because if this is going to be our format, Maxi is an instant 3-off. No thought about that, so that's why I definitely want to try to fit in Triple Maxi in the main deck. Rafflesia is also in the extra deck, although I only have one target in my deck, which is Bottomless Trapple. That's why I want to try to fit in Treasure Trapple, but the card is not so consistent, and running only that Bottomless in the main deck is kinda good, since again you can just go for the first turn Rafflesia and put the pressure on your opponent, since he does have to play around the possibility of you having that Bottomless Trapple if you have Rafflesia on your side of the field. So that's why I still like Rafflesia here in the deck. So this is currently my deck list. Again, if you have any opinions or card choices or changes, feel free to leave them down below. Anyway, let's hop into the first game. Alright, one of the first duels. Yeah, this is going to be very fast. Point is playing with the new Supreme, the new Black Luster support. Kinda lackluster, it needs more support, better support. I get to start to activate Guiturtle and activate Monkeyboard. You get the draw, thanks to Guiturtle, and Monkeyboard can search something from the deck. Most of the time you'll be searching out Wizard, since again Wizard tutors to Performer Pals and destroys Monkeyboard. Always destroy Monkeyboard, since it already paid off and you can only use the effect of Monkeyboard once per turn, or at least once when it's activated during the same turn. I decide to end with the Draco Exceed and the Draco Fusion and the Synchro, since the Draco Synchro, the Draco Fusion does protect my Pendulum Scale and Pendulum monsters, so that's quite good, and I also had Solemn Notice to protect my setup. Anyway, I think he did have Twin Twister to pop that notice. My Guiturtle in my Pendulum Zone survived thanks to my Draco Fusion. So yeah, now very easy. Monkeyboard is pretty much a one-off Pendulum Scale. Get everything on board, and now it's just too easy to go for the OTK. And that's why running a Juggler in the main deck or playing Performages and Pals, because let's face it, that's pretty much going to be our format post January, I believe. Full Pendulum decks, Pendulum-based decks with, depending on the ban list, of course, but Juggler is going to be very important, Maxi, and so on. You're kind of forced to run Pendulum-based decks, since those will be top tier. Anyway, my opponent is playing with the Atlanteans, the new Atlantean Prince. I get to start, get some shenanigans going, pretty much the same with Guiturtle, with Monkeyboard. I think I also had that Flame Mascot to special summon that Tricklown. I did special summon Tricklown here, since I can go for an Infinity first turn, activate Lizard Draw to get the draw, and I also was able to enter Rafflesia. And this, I cannot lose this one, right? Double Notice, Infinity on board, Rafflesia on my side of the field for possible Bottomless Trapple, but he has like the perfect opening hand. That Atlantean Prince did send that Atlantean Dragoons from his deck to the grave. I think I had to notice that Atlantean Prince, since he was always able to search out possible marksman, and yeah, eventually I had to also activate that Infinity on his infantry. He did get another search with Dragoons to search Mooling Glacia. And then he also had Raigeki and Mooling Glacia, discarding my whole hand. And I survived with 200 life points, so I have to top deck here. I have to top deck a possible monster to set up my Pendulum Scale. And then I win. And I top deck into Joker. Kinda sacky, but I did have a lot of answers here, a lot of top decks. And Joker was definitely one of them. And now it's just a child's play. Go for the Draco Fusion. 2 times go for the Draco Exceed, the Fusion, and yeah, the Synchro. And then yeah, just clear the field and attack with everything. With everything for a game. So GG, well played. It did look that my opponent didn't really have a chance of playing Yu-Gi-Oh! During his first turn with Double Notice, Infinity and Rafflesia on board. But yeah, he did have the perfect hand. Anyway, next duel, opponent is playing with dolls. He has a good hand, construct, and I think also a Falco and a bottomless set. So yeah, Archfiend eccentric, pop that back row, that possible threat, notice, bottomless, MST or whatever, and then activate. Was it Clash of Dracorivals? Dracorivals, yeah, I think so. But yeah, most of the time you won't be. I don't think this play of activating a Luster Pendulum in your Pendulum Zone and Flame Mascot in your Pendulum Zone is not a great play with this kind of play style, with a Draco play style. You know, in the OCG that play was kinda good, kinda a lot of used if you opened with that setup, but without Wavering Eyes I definitely wouldn't have done this, since if you activate your Luster Pendulum in your Pendulum Zone, you can't go for the Synchro, the Draco Synchro, the Draco Exceed and so on. You can't special summon all of those boss monsters. So yeah, if I didn't have Wavering Eyes here, I definitely wouldn't have done that. But that Wavering Eyes is so good. Obviously, for the obvious reasons, you can just search everything and Wavering Eyes, triggering your Flame Mascot and set up your Pendulum Scale. And again, Wavering Eyes can also search out your Monkeyboard. The one card, Pendulum Summon, Pendulum Scale. Yeah, the deck is just so crazy. Next match against the Knights. I think I get to start, yeah. Set up the Pendulum Scale with Guiturtle, with Monkeyboard. Eventually search out Wizard. Wizard can search out your Joker. Set up for next turn again. And with the Draco Fusion, the Draco Synchro, the Draco Exceed and Rafflesia. Again, with the Notice set and the continuously threat of Bottomless Trapple. I think, yeah, my opponent did have Mystical Space Typhoon to pop the Notice, but I don't want to get Excited Knight here, so activate Rafflesia to Bottomless Trapple his, what is it called, this Unuk. Yeah, he does have 3 back row sets. Activate Eccentric Archfiend, oh yeah, Archfiend Eccentric to try to pop one of his back rows, and then Twin Twister, the mini Harpy's Feather Duster here, coming soon in the TCG. I think, yeah, post BOSH, so that's probably one of the reasons that we are, yeah, one of the clues that we don't get, Heavy Storm and Harpy's Feather Duster probably won't come back here in the TCG just because of Twin Twister. And now, again, very easy to just attack for a game. Next duel against Light Swords. I know that my opponent is playing 3 Rainbow Kuriboh, also Minerva, and I also think Giant Hand in the extra deck. And yeah, all of those searches, he was able to search double JD in the end phase. And yeah, checking his grave here, he does have that 1000 Blades in his grave and 3 Rainbow Kuriboh. So you know he does not have Rainbow Kuriboh in his hand. So if he does not have Max C here, I can try to go for a game. So yeah, no Max C. So special summon that Luster Pendulum. I set up the field, set on Pendulum Scale thanks to Monkeyboard and the Lizard draw. Then activate that Wizard, pop the Flame Mascot, special summon my, what is it called, Tricklown, since Tricklown eventually will turn into Dweller, and Dweller can stop all of the grave effects. Yeah, previously playtesting against that, that Mermail matchup, if I knew my opponent was playing with Mermails, I definitely would have went for Dweller over Rafflesia, since Dweller against, against that hand previously was GG, no rewrite. So thanks to Dweller, he's not able to activate Thousand Blades and his Rainbow Karibos in his graveyard, so I can just attack for a game. It's so easy to spam your field full with all of those Draco cards. It's nothing to laugh at. Last tool, the Major Spectre matchup. He has 3 back rows. One of them we know, it's that Tempest, and I tried to hit one of those unknown cards, either that Tornado or the unknown card, which eventually was the Solemn Notice. I misnoticed. Anyway, it's not going to matter that much since Wizard and Luster Pendulum are able to set up the Pendulum Scale, and I think my only option here is to go for Excitonite, Excitonite, to pop his field spell. I know his Pendulum, what is it called? Pendulum Call is going to protect his scales, but at the same time did not want to attack over his Major Spectre monsters since during his turn he's just able to Pendulum Summon them back again, forcing out a possible notice on my part. But going for Excitonite, going for Excitonite, I think always was the better option. And here, again, we know the standard combinations. Your Joker can search everything from your deck. Same with Monkeyboard, and thanks to Guiturtle I was able to get a draw. What can my opponent do? Again, go for the Draco Exceed, double Draco Synchro, eventually go for the Draco Fusion, Reborn that Luster Pendulum, and now I can just really attack for a game. I think over 10k damage, and still all of those pluses, the pluses are just too real. So this was it. This is just Performages and Pals with the Draco engine, so not fully focused on the rank 4 exceeds like in the OCG with King of the Feral Imps and the King of the Feral Imps engine of Gigabyte. I think that kind of engine is less effective if we can compare it post BOSH with all of those Draco cards, and it's just so crazy. So guys, if you have any opinions about deck Maxi, I'm definitely going to try to main deck Maxi since it's needed. Triple Maxi in the main deck is definitely needed. Guys, if you have any opinions about the deck, feel free to leave them down below. That's it. Thank you for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.